Taking a look at our scoreboard, we got VMI in lane 1, Bryant in lane 2, UMBC lane 3, New Hampshire lane 4, Vermont lane 5, Binghamton lane 6, and Maine lane 7. And we are underway here. A nice underwaters there. As you take a look at that New Hampshire in the middle of your screen. Those swimmers neck and neck here through the first couple laps. We're seeing those long underwaters of New Hampshire. They are still very tight here. Keydet's just starting to lag behind down there in lane 1. And we're getting some of our first splits there, as you see on the screen. Listen to the roar of that crowd there. Some nice underwaters work as we're approaching the final couple laps before we get into our first swimmer change here. New Hampshire just out to a slight lead so far. Closely followed by Bryant, along with UMBC. But it is still New Hampshire's race so far. So UMBC kind of hanging on to second at the moment, might be giving it up here. New Hampshire starting to build that lead. Looks like UMBC falling into third place now. And just about a full swimmer's length ahead is New Hampshire. And it's neck and neck right now for second and third as New Hampshire is starting to pull away. But look at this race here in second and third. Looks just about dead even from up here. As I say, that's starting to pull away now. UMBC starting to fall off there in lane 2. Excuse me, lane 3. And New Hampshire, understandably, the loudest group there on the far side of the pool deck. They are looking great right now, and UMBC making a big push there in lane 3, starting to close that gap. Bryant had previously started to pull away, and no more. Very, very close for second and third here. As we head down for our third swimmer change. New Hampshire out to a healthy lead. That battle for second and third very close, but New Hampshire by no means has wrapped this one up. Still got lots of swimming left. You hear the Bryant faithful on the far side getting loud for their teammate. VMI now making their third swimmer change. And Bryant getting really loud right now as they're starting to take this lead and starting to gain into the second place, but nice underwater there from UMBC. Looks like Bryant just a little bit ahead. And Bryant gaining some length there on the turn. Now they're gaining for first. New Hampshire And what was once a much bigger lead is starting to diminish. Bryant is pushing for the first place spot in this one. UMBC not far behind. Can the Retrievers claw back into this one? Can Bryant take the lead? All those questions will be answered as we get near our final few laps here with these swimmers. And the final swimmers, the closers for each team, getting ready to take the final leg of this race. New Hampshire neck and neck right now with Bryant. What a strong performance from this third Bryant swimmer. She is coming for first place. This one is coming down to the wire, looking like a two-swimmer race at the moment. UMBC not far behind. And UMBC actually getting past just now there. It looks like Binghamton working back into this race now. They're in third place. And look at those transitions, neck and neck in the middle of the pool. And lane 4, New Hampshire, has just given up the lead. Lane 5, you see Bryant has just gained the lead. Some nice underwaters pushing there as Bryant so excited on the far side. Everybody hopping up and down. UMBC trying to stay in it. Binghamton also working to join the lane, working their way into this race. And what was a two-swimmer race might be becoming three. UMBC not far behind. Look at lane 2. The Bearcats gaining so much ground. Weren't really in consideration to the first couple swimmers now. Gaining their way back in, about a swimmer's length back. Probably don't quite have the time. New Hampshire needs a good turn here. But Bryant continuing to stay out in front. This one coming down to the wire right here. Everyone leaning over, trying to see, and there's a crucial turn. Who can pop out? Looks like Bryant's going to keep out in front. Another big turn. And listen to that crowd. Neck and neck. Doesn't get much tighter than this. And there's the roars. We're getting the rest of our finishers here. And it looks like Vermont going to claim this one. It was Vermont and New Hampshire the whole way. Those middle lane swimmers, you see them shake hands quickly right there. There's the Vermont team on the pool deck. Unbelievable stuff here early on. You can just hear the atmosphere here.